everyone. Welcome back to another exciting day in mathematics. Woo, woo. Warm-up number 18 will come up as soon as you log in. Morning. Get started, please. Go. All right, here we go. Being that it's Monday, I go over this one. Warm-up number 18 reads, what are the measures of central tendency? And we know that they are what? Mean, median, and mode. All right, so we need that from this data. So how do we do that? We organize it from least to greatest: 1, 4, 4, 4, 7, 9, and 13. All right, so then to find the mean, we add them all, divide by 7. So let's see. 4 plus 4 plus 4, that's 12, plus 13, that's 25. 25, 1 and 9 is 10, so that's 35, plus 7, that's 42. Divided by 7, that is 6. Mean is 6. Median, down the middle, it's about right here. 3 and 3, so that's 4. And the mode, the most repeated one is 4. We need to find the IQR. How to find the IQR? So we need Q1. Q1 is 4. Q3 is 9. So 9 minus 4 is 5 for our IQR. All right. Let's go to number 3. Number 3, we need a best fit line. So I'm going to start it off at 0, something like that. It's going upward. And we have 4 points above the line. Yes, 4 points below, and it's not intersecting any of them. That's fine. So let's plot a point on our y-intercept. And I'm going to select another point. Let's see. Let's do, I'm going to do this one right here. Looks like we are at 2 and 1. So y equals, 1, 2, 1, 2. Y equals mx plus b. Our y-intercept, we said it was 0. We got y equals blank x, and our slope is 2 up, 1 to the right, 2 up, 1 to the right. So my equation is y equals 2x without the 0, and there you go. All right? All right, copy the agenda. Agenda, warm-up number 18, statistics and probability. And home plate for today, 6 problems review only, and that turn. All right, copy that. I'll give you some time. Go. Please. Once again, warm-up number 18, statistics and probability. We're moving on today. Tonight's home plate, 6 problems only, and it's a review of what we see today. So, and if you noticed, we pretty much did a lot of foundational stuff to get started with the school year. Little by little, we've been getting to the course, but as of today we're actually going to start diving into the entire statistics course. And once again, you're going to see that it's a little bit of different mathematics of what we've been used to in the past years, right? We've been used to a lot of algebra and variables and such. Today we're going to see more conceptual type of mathematics, okay? Let me send you that screen to your screen. Where's it at? Okay. There it is. All right. Copy this code, XAGM9. XAGM9, that's today's presentation. You have it with that code. XAGM9. Once again, if you fall behind with the notes, that code will give you access to the entire presentation. All right? Yes, sir? Say it again? Oh, my bad. It's frozen. Let it go. Let it go. XAGM9. XAGM9. That's for the home plate, yes. All right? So, last time, I didn't leave you any home plate, right? Let's go. It was just act like tomatoes because teachers, we've been turning in grades, yeah? But tonight is basically this, and if you notice, no more numbers, actually. So it's more conceptual. You're going to see where we're going with this. And like I said, I've been giving you little by little so we can get there. And you're going to find this like, Q, give us a pop party already on this. Let's go. So, get a Cornell note ready. You do need a Frere model. Set that up, please. Our objective for today, I can differentiate descriptive and inferential statistics. 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 Copy that. Get a Cornell note ready. Do some time. All right, here we go. Like I said, today we're going to be looking at descriptive and inferential statistics. Well, first of all, let's get started with what is statistics. Now, this is going to be your proper introduction to statistics. Here we go. Statistics. It's the science of conducting studies to collect, organize, summarize, analyze, and draw conclusions from data. Statistics. It's the science of conducting studies to collect, organize, summarize, analyze, and draw conclusions from data. Statistics is the science of conducting studies to collect, organize, summarize, analyze, and draw conclusions from data. Now, if you really read through that definition and think about it, we've been doing some of that already. Have we been drawing conclusions from some situations? Yes, Mr. Q. Have we been using data to organize and summarize? Yes, but I've been giving you the data. So we just want to make sure that we understand that basically statistics is the science of conducting studies to collect that data, to organize, summarize, analyze, and draw conclusions. Now, key in all this, at the end, after doing whatever we do with data, we have to draw conclusions. We have to what? Draw conclusions. Draw conclusions. Why? Because if we just collect data to collect data, we're just wasting time pretty much. And as you're going to see today, there's different ways of collecting data. Today we're going to be looking at some of them. However, look at the samples of how we've been using statistics so far throughout the year. Have we been using frequency tables? Yes. Have we been using box plots, bell curves? Yes. Best fit lines? Yes. All that is basically collecting, organizing, summarizing, analyzing, and drawing conclusions from data. So draw some of those examples there. Use some time. All right, so once again, statistics is the science of conducting studies to collect data and organizing it, summarizing it, drawing conclusions from that data, and we've used all these types of tools, yes? All right, so let me give you some flashbacks on the none example. Look at that none example. Oh, not bad. There it goes. There it is. Tell your neighbor why those are not statistics. So you're like, oh snap, flashback. Why are those not statistics? Tell your neighbor, please. What are those? That's what it is. Yeah. All right. So if you notice on that side, there's nothing in regards to data. They're just giving you graphs and functions. And that all of that is algebra, algebra 2, your favorite, I know, but for right now we're going to leave that aside. And we're going to stick to right now statistics. So therefore, hashtag, what is statistics? It's a science. What do we do with that? We do studies. And hashtag what? Conclusions of data. Conclusions of data. Write that down, please. All right. Send me a picture of your notes. Let's see what you wrote. I know some of you are artistically challenged, but that's okay. Just want to see what you did. Make sure you keep those textbooks at home. Please don't lose them, because to replace them, you're going to be paying close to $200. So, FYI, I know. And this is just a glimpse of what you're going to be paying in books when you get to college or university. Over there, we're going to be paying close to $250, $300 per book. Woo. All right. So, we good? Yes? All right, let's move on. Thank you for sending me your notes. So when we started our school year, look up to the screen, I said we're going to be using data, which is a collection of facts of information. And there were two types of data that we collected, categorical and quantitative. Let's see if you remember. Think about it. Categorical data is what type, and quantitative is what type. Talk to your neighbors, see if they remember. What is categorical and what is quantitative? Looks like Cole and Austin got it. Very good. You see you guys. Oh, let's go. Amelia's got it. However, let's go with Brandon, Darty. Categorical. What did your neighbor say it was? Categorical data. Nice to meet? Okay. Categorical data is data that cannot be expressed with numbers. So tell your neighbor what quantitative data is. Yeah, that it can be expressed with numbers. You guys remember that? And an example I gave you for categorical is favorite color. For quantitative, we talked about different sizes of drinks, or also the winning lotto numbers. That is also quantitative. Don't copy that. You already have that. However, we're going to start now introducing words that you've used in mathematics before. Remember the word variable. You're like, oh, snap, my favorite. However, in other mathematics, variable corresponded only to numbers, right? X equals 5, X equals 23, and so on and so forth. In statistics, it has to do with whatever's being presented. For example, a variable is a characteristic or attribute of what you are looking at in regards to a value. For example, if I was going to collect data, look up categorical data, and I said, it's going to be on favorite color. Well, guess what? Favorite color is considered a variable. However, if it was a quantitative and I was collecting data on, let's see, the type of ounces in drinks that I see in this classroom, I would look at 20 ounce, 32 ounce, 40 ounce, 40 ounce, and so on and so. Those are what? Variables. Those are considered variables. The value varies because it's different values, but it's all within the same idea. However, whenever they select a variable at random, that's what we called a random variable. Whenever something is saying, you know what, let's pick from this bag, and whatever comes up, that's what we're going to use to collect the data, whether it's a birthday, whether it's favorite color, shoe size, whatever the case, get it out of the bag, that's our variable, okay? All right, however, where I want us to get to today we're going to be looking at how we collect data in regards to our statistics studies, all right? And one way, or within the statistics, this is where I'm going with this. Aw, look how nice. Tell you what that is called? Yeah, a sample, right? You go to a coffee, you start sampling stuff. Well, guess what? In statistics, that's one word that you're going to be hearing a lot. Okay, so write this down on your paper, data collection. Data collection. One way of collecting data is called population or all subjects. We collect data from population known as all subjects. Draw an oval underneath like this. So this is considered the entire population, all subjects. On the right of that, if you have red, write sample. Hence, the lady giving the sample at Costco that I just showed you. a sample, which is only a group selected from the population. So let me show you here. If this is the entire population and I only want a sample, I'm going to select a group from in here. Once again, population is the whole oval. Sample is just a small portion, bless you, of the entire population. That's why those people that are at Costco giving you a sample, they don't give you the whole thing that they have inside the store. They only give you a little bit of the whole thing. That's why it's called a sample. Right? Am I right? Am I right? Sometimes they have quesadillas, some minestrone soup. Sometimes they have some coffee with a little bit of honey there, and so on and so forth. All right. So, are we good with the two types of data collection that we're going to be looking at? Population, which is what? Everything. Sample, which is only what? A small portion from the entire group. Are we there? All right. Well, let's see how well you understood that. Ready? Here it goes. So right now I'm going to create a census. What is a census? When I collect data from every subject. Don't write that down. You just pay attention. Writing utensils down, look up to the screen. Here it goes. So I'm going to do a census, which is collect data from every subject. I'm going to give you two situations. Number one, students at Imperial High School were asked for their favorite food. Okay. Situation number two, students that eat lunch from Imperial High School were given vote priority for their favorite food. So think about it. Look at situation number one. Look at situation number two. Tell your neighbor which one is population and which one is a sample. Which is population and which is sample. Talk it over your neighbor. Which one is population, which is sample? Tell them why. All right, looks like Aleshka's got it. Very good. Lourdes got it. I see you, Lourdes. But let's go with Colleen. What is students at Imperial High School were asked for their favorite food? What is that? Population. So you said one goes here. So obviously the two goes in sample. Let's see. Hands if you agree with that. Let's double check. Students at Imperial High School. What students? All students. That's why that one is what? Population. That is correct. However, if you take a survey of only people that eat lunch from Imperial High School, because there's people, believe it or not, that don't eat lunch from here, right? Like, well, I'm not a student, but I don't eat lunch from here. You know what I'm saying? I bring my own lunch. My wife makes me, anyways. You guys get the idea. We good? All right, from 1 to 5, how comfortable are you so far? All right, let's do another one. Copy this one, please. Oh, yes, sir? Oh. Copy this one on your paper, please. Example 1Q, right? Example A, 1Q, situation A says total voting residents in the city of Imperial, and B, total residents in the city of Imperial. And then write the letter where it belongs here in the diagram. I'll give you some time. Copy and go. We got it. Let's see. Let's go with David in the back. Where should I put A? Where should I put B? B in the green, A in the red. Hands if you agree with that. Let's see. Total residents in the city of Imperial, that's the population. That is correct, which means it's B. Total voting residents, that means only some of them vote, right? Not everybody votes, like teenagers don't vote unless you're 18 or over. And those that are like your siblings that are younger, and so on and so forth. All right, from 1 to 5, I'll come to where you with that. All right, let's do one more. One more. Don't copy this one, but it says, all City of Imperial police personnel who drinks energy drinks. B, all City of Imperial police personnel. Tell them where do you place the A, where do you place the B. Talk to your neighbor, please. Which one goes where? Write it on your screen, please. right. All right. Okay. So, looks like Melina's got this. So, Melina, where goes what? B, population, A, sample. Hands, have you got that? That is correct. I think we got it, right? So, once again, from 1 to 5, looking for with this so far? Yeah, 5. Okay. So, let's move on. Now that we know how to take census and the type of information that we collect, we know whether it's population or sample. Now we know the difference from one to the other, okay? And as I said before, a census is when we take information of all subjects, okay? All right. Let's move on. Look up, please. So let's talk about statistics. As we continue on collecting data, in statistics, there's 2 types of data that we're going to be collecting. Look up to the screen, please. We're going to be collecting descriptive or inferential statistics. I'm going to do a Venn diagram. One thing that both of them have is that both is data collection and organization. You have to collect data for both, and you have to organize data for both. So what's the difference between descriptive and inferential if you collect data and you organize it and collect it? Well, one of them, the descriptive, is summarization of facts or presentations of facts, okay? Whereas inferential is estimations, hypotheses, or making predictions, all right? Which is also known as what? Probability. So, descriptive, summarization of facts, presentation. Inferential, estimations, hypotheses, makes predictions or probability. Copy this, Venn, please, on your paper, please. And right now I'm going to read you some situations to see if we can find out what kind of statistics are they talking about, whether descriptive or inferential. I'll give you some time for that. Without looking at your notes, if you were to be looking at statistics that are descriptive, what would be one word that you would tell your neighbor descriptive statistics are versus one word for inferential? What would be one word? Tell your neighbor one word for each of those. One word. All right, looks like Maximus got it. Very good, Maximus. Let's see. Let's go with Santi. What do you think descriptive, one word? Summarize. Yeah, but we can summarize both of them. What would be a stronger word for descriptive? Another word. Brandon, Darty. One word. Okay. Describe, like descriptive. The correct word will be facts. Facts. So descriptive is describing just straight up facts from whatever data you collect. Whereas inferential is more guessing or probability, or you're making predictions. That's the difference between descriptive and inferential. I just wanted to clarify that. Once again, look up facts versus predictions or probability. That's the difference from one to the other. Okay? So now that we got that clear, look up. Write your utensils down. And it reads, name the statistics being used. Here's the situation. The average price of a 30-second ad for the Super Bowl is $2.5 million. Tell you if that's descriptive or inferential. Descriptive or inferential. Descriptive or inferential. All right. Looks like Araceli's got this one. Araceli, what do you think? Descriptive. Why? Because they are facts. Those are already numbers that are there. All you're reporting back is facts. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Look up. Example 2Q. It reads, The State of California Air Resource Board predicts that by the year 2035, the state will only sell electric vehicles. Tell your neighbor if it's descriptive or inferential. Descriptive or inferential, and tell them why. All right, looks like Cole's got this. Cole, what do you think? What is it? Inferential. Hands if you agree with that? Yeah, and what was the key word that you saw, guys? Predicts. That is correct. It's a prediction. Let's go to another one. A medical report states that taking statins is proven to lower heart attacks, but some people are at a slight high risk of developing diabetes when taking statins. Talk to your neighbor, what kind of data is that? What kind of data is that? All right, looks like Diani's got this, but let's go with Austin S. What do you think? Inferential, why do you say that? Okay, let me read this one more time. A medical report states that taking statins is proven to lower heart attacks. You see what I'm saying? So even if we don't have numbers, it says there what? Proven. So it's basically a fact. Okay? All right. And last but not least, copy this one on your paper so you can have this as an example. And it reads, a survey of 22,034 people conducted by the Harris poll found that 55% of the respondents said that excessive complaining by adults was the most annoying social media habit. So as you're copying that, tell your neighbor what kind of data that is, or statistics. Is it descriptive or inferential? Descriptive or inferential? All right, once again, survey of 2234 people conducted by the Harris poll found that 55% of the respondents said that the excessive complaining by adults was the most annoying social media habit. Descriptive or inferential? Maximus, what do you think? Descriptive, if you agree with that? That is correct from the corner. Let's go. So I'm going to stop right there. That's going to be your home play. There's 6. Oh, and by the way, let me send me your notes really quick. Let me go to the home play so you guys can see what it is. And if you notice, they're just questions in regards to, they want you to answer according to what we saw today. When you get to number 6, look up. For parts A, B, C, D, and E, just write either descriptive or inferential for those. You don't need to copy the situation. Okay? All right, we'll stop right there. And once again, the books, make sure you write your name inside of it. So in case you misplace it today, before you take it home, you need to stay at home. We know who it belongs to. All right, I'll stop right there. Those of you following on YouTube, make sure you do your extra practice. See you guys next time. Bye.